welcome to Sundays with Cawd. That's something I never thought I'd be saying, so so that's something. And welcome to my co-host, Tiffany. How's it going?
Hello. Hello, everyone.
Yeah, so thank you for joining me. And happy Mother's Day, everyone. Um, Thank you to all the mothers for being born. And I hope everyone's had a good day. And yeah, I hope it finishes off in a nice way. Just your thoughts off the top, Tiffany, on how do you feel about elderly people?
I hate them.
Yeah, no, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
So fuck you, all elderly people, right
that's
up the
right.
top. Cool. So tonight we are going to listen to part one of the Wrecking Ball call because that's quite topical to today. Um, I think everyone's heard this, and what we will do is because it's a pretty long call, and we talk a lot. So in the efforts of having everyone out of here by midnight, we're gonna skip around a little bit to the best parts, especially the lawn rage and the with Dan, but should be pretty fun. Um, the most worst is already giving me shit. Oh no,
Well,
actually giving you shit. Had to ruin it by having you on.
well, you didn't have to
Sorry.
read it.
That's a good point. I didn't have to read it. So
Yeah.
well, strike to me.
Yeah.
Um, cool. Should we just get straight into it, or do you have anything you
Yeah,
want to say?
definitely.
Let's do it. All
Yeah,
right.
let's go. Yeah.
Big collective hello to everyone. No roll call tonight. But all of you are very welcome. So let's jump over to Lawn now. Oh, hang on. Why don't I fucking put this shit off because we've already started. We'll do that, and we'll do that, and we'll do that.
Damn.
Hey, what's going on, buddy?
Fucking pissed. This whole fucking night has just pissed me right the fuck off. Ever since this morning. Yeah, it has ruined my whole fucking Mother's Day. And I have tried to stay in the best spirits for it for the longest fucking time.
So he was in the best spirits for Mother's Day, and this has ruined his entire Mother's Day.
Yeah, ruined it. He was trying to be in the best spirit, but but this bullshit, whatever bullshit everyone else is doing, it ruined it for him.
Exactly. Like, it's not his day, but every day is Lawn's day, really. So even with all this shit, he couldn't go, you know what? I'm gonna go see Mom for a few hours. We'll have a nice time together. I'll deal with all this shit later. Can't do that. But like,
No.
and the funny thing is too, like, this is all make believe. Like, for all intents and purposes, he should have just, he could have gone to his mum's house, put on the TV, there was some show in there he didn't like, got all pissed off and had to leave. Like,
Mhm.
this is so great. It's
And the other thing that's make believe is Lauren's dedication to his mother.
absolutely.
He clearly does not give a shit.
It's exactly like
Clearly.
I can't remember what call it is, but like um there's a few calls, but like the one where he's talking to Debbie and Debbie calls him out for that he spends so much time there. He's like, yeah, I do, and then he can't recall any recent times that he
No.
spent any time
Right, and she even said, "You don't spend time here."
there. That's right, because there's one of those calls where, Debbie's listening on freeway, and then
Yeah.
yeah, he's like, "Oh, I was worried you heard that or whatever shit." Like, fuck.
He always gets called out unintentionally.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who are you punching the wall or something?
Yep. Punch the fucking door.
What's
Oh, and that was the other thing I was going to ask you. So this, obviously, as we get into this call, Debbie's in hospital. This is after the swordfish, right? That's
Yes.
yeah. I always have to clear it up because there's so many hospitalizations in this
Is
saga.
there?
So you
Does it seem like everyone goes to the hospital? Everyone goes into a coma. Someone goes to rehab.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
just like prison, everyone goes there. Everyone goes in the hospital. Everyone has a coma. Everyone goes to prison.
That's right.
It's the three rules of life.
I know.
Still want to punch the fucking door.
What was it? Why?
Fucking Debbie. Her and her goddamn fucking bitch ass one bald fucking piece of shit friend that she wants to fucking have there with her. I'm sorry, I'm fucking yelling at. I'm just trying to get a fucking anger out of me.
That's all right. Let it out.
The fucking bullshit. She called me a fucking day. No fucking once, not even one fucking text.
She's in the hospital, like probably, you know, in a critical condition, and it's really the big thing is she hasn't called you. Like I imagine he thinks that, you know, she should have woken up from surgery and gone, "Where's Lauren? Where's Lauren? Get him on the
Yeah.
phone."
Yeah. It's really funny to think about how Lauren thinks about the hospital, how it works. People just hang out there.
Exactly right. Like Debbie's room is just full of people. There's,
Yeah.
you know, and
I mean, I know it was like that with Winnie. There's a
Mhm.
lot of stuff going on with Winnie, but even way before then, when the original Casey was in the hospital, and remember the heart balloons?
Yes, I do.
He was so pissed off, and there was another call that had to do with her going out on a date while she was in the hospital. Like,
Yes.
and of course he was drinking during that time, so maybe that has something to do with it. But
well,
I mean,
that's pretty common, you know. Like when you're sick enough to be taking up a hospital bed, you're also allowed to just go and, you know, go on dates, you know,
yeah,
hang out. Like it's really they're kind of just more like hotels with IV drips, really. You know,
yeah,
you're there
exactly.
you're there when you want. You check in and check out. Like yeah,
You
that's
check in, you check out. You can have people come in whenever they want to and just hang out all day, in and out,
yep.
yelling and screaming, having Lauren on the phone. That's how the hospital works.
And it just shows how like Lorne's never been to a hospital. Like he just uses gaffer tape and battery acid to fix shit. So he
Well, he
really
goes
has
to the
no idea.
emergency room.
Oh,
He does do that.
well, that's true. See, emergency rooms are pretty hectic, so maybe that's why he thinks, like, he hasn't been to a ward or anything like that, so he just thinks
Right.
fucking shit's happening all the time, everyone's running around, and that's how it works.
Right.
And thank you very much to Polynomial Purebred for the first official offering to the C3W SWC. That is a lot of anagrams right
It
there.
is.
So very much appreciate that, Polynomial.
Well, that fucking son of a bitch. That fucking son of a bitch is the reason I hung up this morning. And he's been here all fucking day. And then she comes. How did you fucking texting me or call me nothing? She doesn't even answer my fucking calls.
So when he hung up that morning,
Yeah.
she didn't call him back. And he is so pissed about that.
And for that, you know, this cunt didn't call me back. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's so like this is someone who is in a critical condition in hospital. That fucking cunt. Amazing.
Fuck her.
Fuck her.
Debbie?
She's not gonna tell me she's not gonna tell me she doesn't have something going on that bastard. That fucking one ball piece of shit.
Wait a minute. Who's one ball?
Fucking
For
what
Dan,
the
so
fuck is his
confused.
goddamn name?
Catch me up here, Lorne.
I'm so fucking pissed off getting remember the cocksucker's name. Angelo.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
Angel. When you say to her, say Angel. When you say to her, say Angel.
Angel. Okay.
Yeah, say Angel. When you say to her, say Angel, because that's what she said to me. It's got the word Angel in it. Fuck you, Debbie, you cunt.
You're saying that to Dan.
I know. I was just thinking that, like, you basically Dan is just a void for him to scream into at the moment. Like, there's no real need for Dan to be there.
Right.
It's just
I know.
there to cop abuse.
I thought she was fucking smarter than that.
How many times have you punched the door?
3.
Your knuckles must be bleeding.
No? Well, yeah, actually they are. Two of them are.
Be careful with that.
Then my best friend, Emma, I fucking called Emma and somewhere else.
Emma's with her mom.
Yeah.
Well, get her on the phone. Like, there's no need not to call her just because she's with her mum on Mother's
No.
Day.
Can't you hear how upset he is? He's got to scream at somebody.
I'm sorry, Mum. It's been great spending time with you, but Lorne's upset, so I've got to go. Oh, okay, darling. And thank you very much to Joey, who says, "Oh, Lorne, calm down and go work on Mum's food stand for the yard sale. You'll feel better." Look, that's great advice. If only you were on the phone
Yeah.
with him back then, Joey. I think this whole disaster could have been avoided.
None of this would have happened. Lauren wouldn't have punched his door 3 times.
Exactly. And that's what I love. Later in this call, he talks about that, and he talks about how sore his knuckles are. Like, that's the only reason he won't punch it again, because his knuckles are so sore.
He can't afford to be punching things in that trailer.
Exactly
You don't
right.
know what it's going to take for the whole thing to fall.
Exactly right. Like, just, and that would be a fitting way for Lorne to go out, I reckon. Just another fit of rage, punches the wall, and then it just all collapses in on top of him.
Yes.
I know, but somewhere along the way I get called that molester.
Right, you got called a molester?
Yeah, that was so fucking upsetting.
Well, did Emma call you a molester?
No, it was somebody that called me a fucking molester.
He doesn't even know who it is. It's just like
Somebody. And he
someone
starts
in the
to
back.
cry.
Like, it's so funny that he's so upset about this. Like, I get it. I mean, I don't think anyone wants to be called a molester, but
No.
you've been called worse. Like,
I mean, but when it's true, though,
the truth does hurt.
it probably hits different.
I just love that he doesn't know who it is. He just knows it wasn't Emma.
Right.
And thank you very, very much, Braden, who says, "Can I visit you in the hospital?" I'm not sure if that was to me or to you, because we'll both mention there. I mean, you can definitely visit me in the hospital, but you have to bring coffee. That's the no admission without coffee.
Yes.
Well, I know Emma's spending the day with her mom for Mother's Day, and
Emma's mom knows me. It's not her that called me that.
well, what I know, Lauren, is that they went out. They had a nice dinner at a nice restaurant, catch up on things because they haven't seen each other in a while, and they were going to go to some opera or something called Mutiny on Riverboat Drive or something. I don't know what.
I'm always drunk.
So, okay, but I know she was at it's a play or an opera about Riverboat Drive or something. So if you were calling her, maybe they met up with friends and someone started talking shit or something, or
Fucking Debbie.
It's all
She
Debbie's
hasn't
fault.
answered any of my fucking calls. She hasn't
He usually
texted me.
is.
Hasn't called me.
does she usually call
This
you?
morning. Oh yeah, she knows I fucking called her. She knows I sent her fucking text. This morning, when I was on the fucking phone with her, she texted Angelo to bring her fucking coffee.
Whoa.
I found that out because when these little guys, the fucking Will fucking Angelo's phone to make sure that Debbie texted him to fucking bring him the coffee. So I was on the fucking phone. Why the fuck she called Angel when I'm on the fucking phone with her? And she knows I hate the son of a bitch. And she needs that motherfucker there for support. And that cocksucker's there 12 hours a day. He's there all fucking day, Dan.
Well, I'm not
What the fuck is the difference if I'm on the phone with a fucking support or that son of a bitch there in person?
I agree with you. The only thing I can say is if
So she fucking wants him. She don't want me. Otherwise, she'd be on the phone with me.
Well, the only thing I can say is that I agree with you that you can give her support just like this Angel guy, but if she wanted a coffee, that is something that someone that would be there would have to get for her.
Send you a coffee through
Well,
the phone.
yeah, Rocky and Winnie and Wilson.
No.
They're both right there. Why is that's that cocksucker? I'll put it on you. You call her and ask her.
Oh my
Good.
God.
I'll put it on fucking
Do
you.
my dirty work, Dan. Put it on mute.
He knows that he can't get through.
No, exactly. No one is, and he like, you know, says this. I mean, he says this all the time, but in this call especially, he's like, no one answers my call. Why do you think that is, Dan? it's a good question, Lauren.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
coincidence. And it's so good just how upset he is about a coffee, like it's some kind of sexual act. I mean, I don't know if you guys, you know, work in offices and stuff, but just remember, you know, if you offer to buy someone a coffee, you're gonna go to HR. Like, you can't be that blatantly
Yeah.
sexual in the workplace.
No. No, you can't.
I will not take it off you. Go ahead. Put it on you, and you call her and ask her.
Who do you want me to call?
Debbie.
She's
Call her and ask her.
It's 11:30.
She's not sleeping. She's not sleeping. No, she's not sleeping. She's awake.
And actually, just on that, and thank you very much, Outdoor Loser, who poses a good question. Was Lauren right to be upset, though? Was Debbie doing sexual bullshit with Angelo? What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'm not exactly sure. I do remember hearing that I think Will had to hit him. Didn't he have to punch him or something? I think perhaps he was found sucking on her toes.
There was allegations about that. I think at
Yeah.
one stage there was also allegations about you know, coom on her toes. So look, there's a lot of stuff
Oh,
being thrown around,
there
and
is.
without proof, I don't want to say anything, but I will say he's made his intentions clear. He has bought her a coffee. I think we all know
Hmm.
what that means. He might as well have, you know, rocked up with pizza and a pack of condoms. So
Right.
I think he does have a right to be upset. Outdoor Loser.
It's 11:30, Lauren. She's in the hospital.
Doesn't matter. She's awake. She's got a cell phone right there, Dan. Go ahead and call her and ask her. I'll put it on mute. I won't say if I can thing. I won't take it off from you. Call her and ask her.
So, all right. So you want me to ask her if Angelo brought her a coffee?
No. Ask her what the fuck is the difference if. Ask her why she had to ask Angelo to bring her a fucking coffee versus Winnie or Will going out to get her a coffee. When she was on the phone with me when this fucking Angelo bitch had just fucking left. And she was on the phone with me.
And you know, and that's a good question. Why would you have someone that is already out and coming into the hospital get you a coffee rather than
Hmm.
make someone that's already there go out and get the coffee? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's pretty suspicious.
I
And
agree. And also, Lauren doesn't like him.
that is true. I don't like him. So it's just like Derek, you know. I mean, imagine if Derek brought Kayla well, what are kids? Kids probably don't drink coffee. Like brought her like a juice or something. Whoa.
A juice box.
A juice
Yeah.
box, yeah. That would have been a bad night. Mr. C asked, and you might know this better than I do, didn't Angelo push Debbie down a set of stairs? Like, I can't recall that, but did that happen?
I don't know.
Cool. We don't know, Mr. C.
It's possible.
It's anything is possible.
And just ask her what's going on. Ask her what's going on.
Was Winnie,
Ask her what's going on then.
was Winnie and Will there when you?
Don't know. Well, Winnie was in the room. Winnie was in the fucking room. when she texted Angelo to bring her fucking coffee, and she was on the phone with me, and she knows how much I hate Angelo. And you know what happened? Angelo got there. He said, I told Debbie, I said, I love you, Debbie. Angelo said, I love you, pedo. Debbie never said a fucking thing. Never told her to shut up or nothing.
I love you, pedo.
Why is he poking his nose in your relationship with Debbie?
Ask Debbie that. I'm going to put it on mute. Go ahead, call her and ask her. She's awake. I'm going to put it on mute, Dan. Go ahead, call her and ask her.
Okay. Hi, Debbie. It's Daniel. How are you? I'm just calling to see how you're feeling. Did you have a good day?
No, as a matter of fact, I'm not a mother, but I have a little baby.
This sounds exactly like Debbie.
Yes.
Fucking hell.
Well, speaking of that, I talked to Lauren earlier, and he mentioned that you guys were on the phone together, and you asked someone named Angelo. Is that one of your friends?
Yes.
Now,
She's sick of talking about Angel.
I guess Angelo, you needed a coffee at some point, and you asked Angelo to get you a coffee when you could have asked Winnie, I guess.
Dan, let me make one thing fucking clear. That drunk asshole fights his own battles. I can have a friend if I want, and I don't owe anybody an explanation. Not even your sexy ass. Don't call again until tomorrow.
I wasn't trying to get into your business. Oh, she hung up. Lauren, she hung up.
What are your thoughts on
All
that
right.
sexy ass stuff?
Hang on, Dan. I'm going to call you right back, okay?
Okay.
Why? And I don't know if maybe we do find out, but why does he have to call him back there?
I don't know.
Yeah, I can't. Well, I
I'm
mean,
not sure.
maybe I should just shut up and listen, and we'll find out. But I just was like, why? Unless he's going to go have like an angry wank or something. Like, that's very odd.
That could be it. But I know that when he's drinking in particular, he gets really suspicious sometimes.
Yep.
And he doesn't understand why nobody answers the phone.
Mm-hmm.
So Dan was just able to call Debbie. Debbie answered without a problem. Now Lauren could be trying to call her and she's not going to answer.
That is probably exactly what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yep. And thank you very much, Michael Mendoza.
Hey, Dan, it's Lauren. Need somebody to talk to, so thought I'd talk to you.
Aww.
Usually I talk to
And that must feel great for Dan. Like, I need someone to talk to. No one will answer my call, so I guess I'll settle for you.
I know.
him about. She's got people that call me a fucking molester. Fucking whatever, you know. Well, shit, I just talk to her right now, man. Fucking.
So this is Dan's voicemail, I'm guessing.
Yeah. What a baby.
I know. Like, literally having a toddler tantrum here. But yeah, but it is awesome. He's just kind of gone on about how no one answers his calls, and he calls Dan back, and Dan doesn't answer. And thank you very much, Michael Mendoza. Says Angelo seems kind-hearted. Most people hate pedos. That's can't argue with that logic.
Yeah.
And also Sean McClure, who spent 30 seconds with Cornville and he's 2 balls because of Debbie, and all I got was this super chat. Well, better than nothing.
That is true. That's true.
That'd go well on a t-shirt. That'd be that. Or a
Yeah.
a Fallout
Dan.
Boy.
Hey, you all right?
Nope. I'm pissed.
So,
I'm so fucking pissed, Dan.
What?
I'm tired of this fucking bullshit.
so how
That
was
fucking cunt, she answered your call. I've called her 3 or 4 times today.
See, if I just
I'm
listened.
sorry.
That's fucking bullshit. And I told her. When I hung up with you, Dan, I told her. I didn't tell her I was on the phone to you. I just told her, answer everybody else's call but mine. Huh?
What?
I told her, I said, answer everybody else's call but mine, huh?
Oh, I didn't. I don't even know what's going on. I'm trying to figure it out. So how was your day ruined? Did you see Mom today?
Yeah, I saw Mom today. I could have spent more time with Mom today if I was relaxed. I wasn't relaxed. You know why I want to relax, Dan? Because that fucking bitch had that fucking piece of shit bring her over. Catch you, that son of a bitch! While she was on the fucking phone with me to bring her fucking coffee. And she knows I fucking hate him. And when that son of a bitch got there, we'll make sure that fucking Debbie texted this cocksucker to bring him coffee. And he did. She did.
Now where was?
We'll use the fucking coffee. This cocksucker went into Debbie. I told Debbie I love you, Debbie. This fucking cocksucker said I love you something. Because as soon as he started talking, I fucking hung up.
Well, hang on. You knew exactly what he said earlier. You knew he said, I love you, pedo. But now, it's I love you something. Like, does he not want Dan to know that it was that? Although he said that to Dan. I don't know why all of a sudden he's forgot, he said pedo.
She never fucking said anything.
No,
Not a fucking thing.
Because it is very important to defend Lauren at all times. You can't just let things go. Because if you don't defend him, you don't love him.
Will and Winnie when all this was going on.
Will was on the patio. Winnie, I don't know where Winnie was. This fucking cocksucker is the one that's causing all the fucking problems. She wants that motherfucker there. She can have him there if she wants. I don't give a fuck. But I won't be around. She won't have me. I'm not fucking sticking around for that horse shit.
Where did he get the coffee? Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks?
Don't know, don't care, don't matter.
Oh.
It sounds like you care.
It does sound like he cares. And I think it is important where you get it from. Like, the quality is going to dictate how things proceed.
Maybe, Lauren, and this will brighten your day up, maybe he went down the hall, got the coffee out of a fucking vending machine, and it was shitty coffee.
I don't care where the fuck he got the coffee. The issue was, she texted him while she was on the phone with me to bring her coffee, which would bring his ass back over there.
Oh, he was.
From what Will said.
Oh.
Yeah, from what Will said, he's been there all day now.
Well,
as far as Will knows, he's still there.
Well, like I told you, Debbie, for some reason, never really cared for me.
Well, depends on what part of the saga.
Well, obviously she don't care for me either. She cares more about this fucking cocksucker. Just one ball fucking wonder.
I thought things were going good between you guys.
Oh, they were until this fucking one ball wonder.
Have half a kid. I wish that was in
Yeah.
this call.
The thing is, she has to have this fucking cocksucker right there with her to support her. Well, what the fuck's the difference? She can't have me on the phone.
Well,
He's gonna be right there with her. Fuck, support her. She needs him right there with her. Really? She needs him right there fucking with her to support her. She can't have me on the fucking phone to support her. Then she
Yeah,
don't give a
because that's
fuck about.
annoying.
yeah. Just sit on the phone all day. And
Just sit on the phone. He's gonna yell.
Yeah.
He needs to approve of everybody around. It's annoying.
exactly. I mean, who would not want to be yelled at and called a cunt repeatedly? Especially when they're recovering from surgery. I mean,
Right.
it's
A swordfish attack.
a swordfish attack of all things. One of those, famous swordfish attacks.
Yeah.
I think they've got like a whole wing in most hospitals, especially for swordfish, because it just happens so often.
I know.
And Zaki says, you know something? This is a Mother's Day call, and it just happens to be Mother's Day. What are the odds? It's a real coincidence.
Oh, me?
I don't think that's true. I think she cares for you.
That's why she answered my calls today, Dan. That's why she texted me today.
Oh, she did.
She cares for me. She cares for me. That's why she calls me today. That's why she called me today. That's why she answered my calls. That's why she texted me back today.
Maybe she didn't want to bother you because she knew you were going to be with Mom today.
Yeah, or maybe she's in the fucking hospital.
Good. Call her again, and oh no, you can't do that.
Yeah,
Let me see it.
She's pissed.
Yeah, let me see if I can do it.
Did you just punch the door again?
No, I dropped my phone.
Oh.
So let me see if I can. All right, I'm gonna do it at a call.
Okay.
So if this is successful, put your phone on you.
Okay.
That way she doesn't hear you.
All right.
Okay.
Yep.
It's a great plan.
All right, I'm gonna go on.
It's an excellent plan. Lauren has it all figured out. Let's see what happens.
It can only go well.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, don't apologise for your dog. You know, we love having him as part of the stream.
Yeah.
I fell into a burning fire. I went down, 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 and the flames got higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. Hey, what's going on?
Sorry, I don't put anything. I was expecting things to Debbie because I called her and she called me back and when she fucking hung up on me, I heard her fucking. She was fucking laughing.
She was laughing.
She was fucking laughing. Yeah, she laughed at me.
She did what?
Whoa.
Because her fucking one-ball bitch-ass boyfriend. That fucking one-ball bitch is still there.
He's still there?
Still fucking there.
How long has he been there?
All fucking day.
Oh my God.
All fucking day. Thank you, Joey, who says, Lauren, at least Angel weren't a doctor. Well, you know, that is a good point. And he
That is a good point.
doesn't have a horse think as far as we know. And also voice to voice. They're sending the TSA dogs after Debbie. That did sound suspiciously like one of the TSA dogs.
It happened to be one of the TSA dogs, yeah.
They're famous.
Doesn't he have a mother?
Guess not, because I don't know if he does or not. Doesn't fucking matter, I guess.
What do you think
Doesn't fucking matter.
What do you think they're talking about?
Who knows? I don't know. Don't know what they've done. I'm just gonna sit ignoring my calls all fucking day, ignoring my texts all day. She can kiss my ass all fucking day. She fucking hung up on me. Hey, you spend more time with this fucking bitch. If you can call her and talk to her, or I'm gonna have to hang up with you and call her again and fucking go home for her again. Which one do you want to do?
You can call her. I mean, I don't want to impose on anything, and if you have stuff that you want to say to her privately, you should do it that way.
I'll put it on you if you want to talk to her.
She doesn't want to talk to me.
Oh my God.
She just told me to fuck off, and
I just want to get on the phone with Debbie any way I can, Dan.
I know. He's
Have
such a
a
little
caller.
eavesdropper.
He is. And I love how he says, put it on mute, I won't say anything. And nearly every time, as soon as he's slightly provoked, all of a sudden he's there.
All right, Dan. I know, he jumps right in.
Like, I wish, because I don't think this call happens, but I wish there was a part in this call where he is on mute, because all it would be like is one mention of, thanks very much, Angelo, or I love you, Angelo. It'd be like, oh, you fucking what? I'm like, oh, Lauren, didn't realise you
Yeah.
were there.
He actually did stay on mute when Dan called Debbie.
Oh, of course,
He
yeah.
actually did. Yeah, but
Yeah, but he was
I know.
nothing stirred him up there. Well,
I'm
actually,
surprised.
I'm surprised too, because at that, she said something about how he was sexy or whatever, and that didn't,
Mhm.
maybe Lorne just didn't actually hear that, because he didn't even mention it after the call either, because, you think he'd probably, if he could control himself on the call, I'm surprised he didn't say to Dan, oh yeah, she can call you sexy, but she can't fucking call me sexy.
You know what? That's a good point. I don't think that he heard
Nah,
because she was whispering.
I agree. I can't see him controlling himself there. I mean, it is very hard to hear. So, and he's
Yeah.
probably fairly deaf.
Yeah, definitely.
And thank you, Pee Wee's Burn Pizza, CV3W. I'm so honored to donate you. We are boys. We are boys. We are the boys. I agree, Pee Wee's. Thank you.
for the rest of the day.
I'll let you work all that.
All right.
I'll tell your ass something else.
All right.
All right, thanks, man.
Yep. Bye.
Yep.
What?
Lauren? It's Jamie Amy. Debbie just gave me the phone. What's going on?
Why she wanted you to call me? She got her fucking angel there. She had that fucking angel there all fucking day. Matter of fact, she was on the phone with me this morning at 8:30 this morning. Texted that fucking angel to bring her fucking coffee when he just fucking left.
Yeah?
Texted him to bring her fucking coffee. The angel got on the fucking phone, on her fucking phone. I told Debbie, I said, I love you, Debbie. That fucker said, I love you, pedo.
I love you, pedo. I really enjoy that line. We might actually, because yeah, like I said, this is a long call, so I'm going to skip ahead a little bit to, because there's parts where he's yelling at Dan are just so good, and I want to make sure we
Yeah.
get that in this stream. So I'll skip ahead. Before we do, just want to. There's a couple other shout outs which I appreciate. So Braden, if this donation is successful, it should work. It was successful, so thank you very much. And also, Danforth Anchors, thank you very much. If a coffee caused this, imagine a ride home from the hospital, Lord would spontaneously explode. 110%. Like, could you imagine, alone time? I mean, and, she's leaving the hospital, so Debbie is all healed then. And a car ride alone, just the two of them. We know what he likes to do in car rides alone with
Yeah.
people. So his mind would be racing.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Any time alone between the two of them, he would be losing his shit.
Exactly.
Especially if he couldn't be on the phone.
Well, that's a great point, because I was thinking that, like, because if that was to happen, it'd be like, I'll only be okay with it if I'm on the phone too. And so it would have been great if the call just, they started off and he was on the phone, and then, they went through a tunnel and it dropped out because he would lose.
Yeah, it dropped out. And then he couldn't get her back. The
Exactly.
voicemails would have been amazing.
Oh, they really would have. They could have done the whole, Luke, and then just drop out. Like,
Yeah.
fucking hell. Alright, let's go about here-ish.
Hey, Dan.
Hey, what's up?
Not much. I guess she wants him because, as far as I know, she don't want me. If she wanted me, she'd fucking tell me.
Yeah.
The motherfucker's still there as far as I know. I just sent her a message letting her know, I guess you want him, not me. He's been there all fucking day. He ignored all my fucking calls. He's been there all fucking day. So she's gonna ignore my calls and fucking spend all day with him. She must want him, not me.
Well,
Okay,
she
so now what
probably
are you
wants
going to do, Lauren?
Exactly.
Now that you have that all figured out, what are you going to do? Are you going to sit on the phone and cry? Yes. Are you going to rage? Yes. Instead of saying, well, I guess I know what's going on.
I'll
So
show
I'll,
myself out.
yeah, exactly. I'll show myself out. But no, Lauren does not show himself out ever.
for the company. Maybe they're playing checkers or something.
Yeah, well, if she want me, you think she'd answer the fucking phone when I call?
You would. Yep.
Yeah,
Because usually you want to talk to the person that you're most interested in, right?
Yes.
that is true.
He is making some really great points here. Like,
Yeah, she didn't have a problem answering for Dan.
no, for sexy Dan,
So
she answered
that's
straight away. Even though she was quite pissed off, she still answered. So he's making the
yes.
great points. We just need to see if he's going to put them all together.
Mm-hmm.
So fingers crossed. This might be a shorter call than I I claimed.
Usually.
All right, ask her. Go ahead, ask her. I'm gonna put it on you, Danny. Call and ask her.
I
Oh my
already
God,
talked to her.
again.
And once again, this all put everything else aside. This should be a clear red flag that he's been fucked with here, because no one that wasn't recording you or had something to gain out of this relationship would put up with this constant shit. Put him on mute. Call now. Do this. Like, you're an abusive pedo living in bumfuck nowhere. Like, no one's gonna take this from you. You've got nothing to give them.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, talk to her again.
I just got off the phone with her like 5 minutes ago.
Well, do it again.
She said she's
Do it again, Dan. Tell her. Why would you not answer the phone of the guy that you're most interested in and spend it with a guy that you're not interested in?
About 5 minutes ago, I called her. I spoke to her for about a minute or two, and I just said, what is going on between you and Lauren? What's going on with this whole coffee thing?
Coffeegate.
Yeah.
And she said that she doesn't know why you're getting so upset over a cup of coffee.
She knows why I'm getting so upset. She knows why I'm getting so upset. Because this fucking cocksucker that she texted while she was on the phone with me, she knows I hate. The fucking son of a bitch just left there, came back, then he spends the whole fucking day with her after saying the stupid shit that he said to me. She accepts and didn't fucking say anything to fucking defend me or tell him to don't fucking say any more shit about him again. Didn't fucking ward him off at all. I'm not putting up with it.
What did he say about you?
Call me a pedo.
A pedo?
I said, I love you, Debbie. His fucking face was right there. Said, I love you too, pedo. I hung up.
Disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
You're he's a big man. He hung up. Like, that'll teach him.
Yeah.
Fucking
And then
son
he
of a bitch.
waited to get a call back.
That's right. And I'm sure the takeaway from there was like Angelo was, wow, I really pushed things too far there. That was a strong hang up. I am not gonna mess with him again.
So now I'll put it on mute. Now you can fucking talk to Debbie.
No, I just
I'll put it on mute.
said she's going to bed, Lauren. She's in the hospital.
Oh yeah, I know. Of course you're going to bed. That fucking cocksucker's still gonna be there. Call anyway. Jamie Amy will answer it. You and Jamie Amy can talk about it. Now I'll put it on mute. So you're the only one that I'm there.
Wait a minute. Why am I calling Jamie Amy?
Because Jamie Amy, I just hung up with Jamie Amy.
What? So what?
But why would I call her?
Right.
I'm
So,
talking.
well, I know you're talking. Everybody's talking to me about it. The fucking thing is, the guy shouldn't even fucking be there. She's interested in me. He doesn't need to be there. He's not my fucking replacement. I don't like him.
I understand that. You just said that everybody's talking about it. You called me tonight about this.
I know. Sorry, Dan. I don't mean to yell at you. I love you. I'm just fucking pissed.
I wouldn't have known nothing about this if you didn't call me. So, of course, everybody's talking about it.
I love you, man. I love you right to fucking death. I'm so fucking pissed. It's bullshit. I'm not doing this shit. She wants that motherfucker there. She can have him there. But I'm not going to be around.
Well, okay
How
then.
many times did you call Debbie today?
4 or 5 times today, and I've gotten ignored every fucking time because that son of a bitch was there. That shit is not going to fucking happen with me. That's fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit, and I'm not putting up with it. She can kiss my fucking ass. I don't care how fucking pretty she is. Pretty doesn't fucking matter. It matters on how I'm fucking treated. And that shit's not flying with me.
Well, that's something she mentioned to me, that you're not treating her very good.
Yeah. Not treating her very... Tell her, get this motherfucker out of there.
She said that...
Get this motherfucker... This motherfucker is the problem. It's the problem. Her fucking friend is the problem.
She said that they were just friends and that you know...
Doesn't matter. This motherfucker gets on the fucking... On her phone, Dan. He's looked through her fucking phone at her pictures. He's fucking disgusting. That motherfucker's gone or I'm gone.
Might be.
What did you and Mom do today?
Yeah, I gave Mom a hug and a kiss. I came back to my house, built her a fucking food station for the yard sale. You know how much time I got to spend with my mother? Fucking, it was disgusting. About fucking 10 minutes. 10 fucking minutes.
That was disgusting. Lauren, you're right.
Disgusting.
10 minutes.
But it's all... That was all in your control. Like, no one made you leave. Like, it wasn't like, I mean, obviously on some calls, they fuck with him and, get it. Like, no one was like, oh, Debbie's about to die. You've got to get back and talk. Like, you just got pissed off and you left. It's like everything. He just acts like he's got no control in his life. If someone pisses him off, it's going to ruin the rest of the day. Like, and it's crazy. Like, because I mean that's a really fucking crazy way to live. But like, especially at now where he's petitioning to get off supervision and that kind of things. Like it's and yes, I know this is an old call, but nothing has changed. Like so. How can anyone think he can be safe out in the community when people's direct actions will influence if he's safe to be around or not? It's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm so upset because of Debbie and this fucking Piece of fucking shit.
Whoa.
So that motherfucker is gone.
He ramps
or
up
I'm
so fast.
He does, doesn't he? Like 2 minutes ago, it's all kind of like, "Hey Dan, how you going? Yeah, all right." And now it is right up all the way to 11.
gone. There's no discussion about it at all. Either that motherfucker's gone or I'm gone.
Now, why didn't you just stay at Mom's house if Debbie wasn't answering your calls?
Because I had to come back here and work on Mom's food station. But when I dropped Roy off, I could have spent an hour there. But I was too fucking upset because of the bullshit of her not answering my call at 3:30 because of this fucking piece of shit. This morning, bringing her a fucking call. I am not fucking doing it. There's no more discussion about it.
Okay.
I don't even want any more questions about it.
Okay.
All right then.
Either that motherfucker is gone or I am fucking gone. That is the last of any discussion about it.
Okay, I'll never mention it again.
If she don't fucking like it, then she don't want me.
And there he goes.
I thought we weren't mentioning it.
I know. I thought it was all done. Dan agreed.
Yeah. Thank you, Pee Wee's Burnt Pizza. This dono is to help Debbie reunite with Lauren. Well, I think it's going to take more than $2 for Debbie to reunite with Lauren.
Appreciate it.
Although on that, someone, I can't remember who it was. I'm very sorry, but they asked a pretty like pointing question about, you know, if Debbie was to call up Lauren again and just be like, "Hey Lauren, how's it going?" Like, would he just accept that or not? And like, I think he probably would. Like, what are you? Oh, it was the least best. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Asked that.
I think not right away. I don't
Mhm.
think he wouldn't just hang up. He wouldn't not make contact,
Mhm.
but he would be kind of the way that he was with Ramona, I think.
Yep.
Remember when they talked again after the big reveal?
Yes.
He would be standoffish, he would be accusatory, he would be making demands. But yeah, I don't think anybody's off the table.
No, I agree, and I don't think it would even. I mean, it wouldn't even. It could be anyone. Like, obviously, as long as they had a female sounding voice, like he
Mhm.
would. I think you're right. I think it'd be a mixture of how he was with Ramona, and also that kind of that the first call or one of the first calls where he talks to Debbie and like he's like, I've heard your voice before, and he
Mhm.
goes on with that for about half an hour or so. And by the end of it, that's just forgotten, and it would just be more about, well, you clearly still love me because you've called me back or whatever. So it would just go from there.
Yeah.
But yeah,
No, exactly. Yeah, he wouldn't I think it would just drive him crazy
mm,
to not make contact if I reached out,
yeah, because
because he would always be thinking.
exactly, because he's got complete FOMO, because that's how he keeps falling for these catfish. Because what
Mhm.
what if so in this instance, what if Debbie is going to be real with me this time, or what
Mhm.
if this catfish, what if they are actually going to come to Maine? Like, it's like where
Mhm.
he wouldn't let go of Casey because, after the whole airport thing and all this kind of stuff, making him go there. If that character, said later on, you know what, I know I fucked with you before, I thought it was funny, I thought it was a hilarious prank, I actually am coming, will you come pick me up? He'd be there with fucking, frozen pizza again, because what happens if it is this time? His biggest fear would be one of these people to be like, you know what, Lorne, I'm here at the airport, but you're not here, so you know what, I'm getting back on the plane and I'm going. Like he had missed, he's got
Mhm.
FOMO dick.
Yeah, I also think that he has to have somebody on the back burner as well.
Definitely.
So if he has one option, he'll stick with that one option. If he has three options, he'll stick with the three options. He's got to keep everybody going because he doesn't know what's going to end up happening.
That's right. And being alone is his biggest fear. So if he says,
Mhm.
no to those other two, and then the one that he was, putting all his heart into, turns him down, well, then he's got nothing, which
Yeah.
he may
Yeah.
or
I
may
mean,
not have right now.
he's done it with everybody. He
Mm.
even did it with Kayla. He was still reaching out to girls.
Absolutely.
After he said that he was so in love with her. And he did it to Ramona with Michelle Simpson. He did it to Winnie a couple of times, Debbie, Jamie, Casey, whoever is going to be there, that's who he wants.
That's exactly right. And I mean, that was a good point about with Kayla, because there's no clearer example than there. Because we've got those short chat logs with those other people, and then later that night, that's where he declares his undying love and proposes and all that kind of shit to Kayla.
Yeah.
And
right.
And then there was no more talking after that. But you can completely assume if Kayla was even just lukewarm on that, if she was like, well, I'm only 13. I don't think we should be talking about marriage. Let's just see what happens. He would have been back with Kimmy, Coco, Bop, and fucking whoever else it was.
Yeah. Well, if those people had responded, the problem was that they stopped responding.
Yes, that's true.
So that's really the only problem there.
Yeah. Well, that is true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like you say, then if they had responded, then he would have kept, even after the declarations of love for Kayla, he would have kept going. Because what if, what if Derek fucking comes back? I gotta have another option.
That's right. Yeah. Or if she stops talking to him.
Yeah.
Or if Jamie stops talking to him, he's got to have Casey there. And what if Debbie will still talk to him too? So he's got to kind of keep everybody going just in case, because he could end up with nothing again.
Yep, it's a lot of balls in the air to keep juggling.
A lot of balls, yes, a lot of balls.
Well, many more than Angelo's one.
Mm-hmm.
Odd. I mean,
there's nothing odd about it. The motherfucker is gone, or I am. That motherfucker runs his fucking mouth. I'm not putting up with that shit.
When I say odd,
she wants to put up with it. She can put up with it with someone else. It's not going to be me.
When I say odd, I mean, you called me tonight and wanted to talk. You said in the voicemail.
I know. I'm sorry, man. Like you said, I love you, man. I'm taking on my frustrations. I'm so fucking pissed.
I understand that one, but you called me and said, I need someone to talk to. I call you back, and now you're telling me I don't want to talk about it. No more discussion. That's it. So I don't know.
Well, I don't. Well, there's no more discussion on that matter at all.
Okay.
I've had enough discussing that shit about her. Fuck her. She wants that fucking guy. She can have that guy. She's gonna make up her fucking mind. It's either him or me. There's no more discussion on that. That ruined part of my mother. My mom's 78 fucking years old. I ain't playing around with this fucking bullshit.
Well, that's bad news, because we've already established our thoughts on elderly people. So,
That's true.
Sorry, Lauren, your mum can go fuck herself.
But it's funny that he said he had to go home and work on her food station. Why did he have to do that right then?
That's right. Why on Mother's Day did he have?
Yeah, he could have just spent the day with her, make her some coffee or something.
Exactly. Maybe she didn't really want that. Maybe his absence was her present.
Yeah, maybe she was going over one of her other kids' houses or something.
Yeah.
She had other plans and he's not invited.
That's it. And so it's much more convenient to, tell his friends that, I couldn't spend time with her because fucking Debbie, ruined everything, rather than I couldn't spend time with her because she was going to the kids she actually likes to spend the day with them.
Yes.
But I mean, that would be the best present Lauren could give her, Hi, Mum, happy Mother's Day. Here's your present. I'm leaving. Thanks, Lauren.
Right. Actually, no, not here's your present. I'm going to go home and put together the things that I got from the dump in order to make you something like a food stand. I mean, is that your Mother's Day? Wow, they're so thoughtful.
Exactly. That would be. I would love to buy something from that food stand and pray not to get food poisoning.
Right.
I feel so fucking bad today. This is fucking stupid. This fucking bullshit is stupid. This motherfucker, if I ever see this fucker, I'll wind up in prison. If I ever fucking meet this motherfucker, I'll wind up in prison.
What would
For
you do?
what?
I will never.
For I don't even know, because it wouldn't be for, you know, anything physical. Just be.
Yeah.
And how does he think he's going to meet this motherfucker? Like Angelo's just going to be walking around Cornville? And I
Yeah,
recognise
he's
that
gonna have to
fucking
go to
voice.
Maine.
Exactly. You come here, they kick your ass.
Yeah.
That motherfucker, I better never hear his fucking voice again. She better take me seriously, because if I do, I will never talk to her again.
What would you do to Angelo?
I kill the motherfucker. There's no motherfucker that's gonna drive me that fucking nuts. That's why I will never hear his fucking voice again, and if I do, I will never talk to her again. This shit is not gonna happen in my fucking life.
And you shouldn't stand for it. You should put your foot down.
I know who gives a fuck about me and who doesn't. And if they can't prove it by my fucking standards, they don't need to be in my fucking life. This fucking bullshit with this cocksucker, it's just fucking, it's stupid motherfucking bullshit.
Well, what are your standards?
And I thought she was smarter than me.
What are your standards concerning Debbie? Like, how would she have to show you that she cares about you?
Keep motherfuckers like this out of our relationship. Anybody that comes into our relationship and says this shit, this motherfucker says, kick his ass out automatically. Get the fuck out of there. You ain't talking about the fucking guy I care about.
Oh, I didn't
Get
know.
the fuck out of there.
I didn't know you guys were dating now. Congratulations.
Yeah, well, we're not really dating, but we're fucking kind of dating. But this ain't fun. I mean, how much dating is it? Being able to, she needs to get her fucking ass up here.
Oh,
I don't know what all this scared ass bullshit. Still never met Winnie. I'm still pissed off about that. Never met fucking Winnie.
The thing I'm confused
I love Winnie to death, but never met her.
is that
It pisses me off no fucking end. You and Emma are two fucking saints. Even though I'm pissed off at whoever fucking was with Emma tonight, said fucking child molester.
He's still wondering about that. And now it's child molester, not just molester. So we're getting more and more information as this goes. Thank you to Dan Fourth Anchors, who's hitting the yard sale this year. Food stand. It does sound appetizing.
I fucking hate that shit.
Jesus Christ.
It's fucking terrible, Dan. It fucking sucks. It literally.
Get it out, Lauren. Give that.
Or not.
Oh, yay, we got tears.
Good job, Dan.
He just needed that little bit of encouragement. He was holding it in.
Yep.
Like, I felt like I had no fucking friends at all.
Lauren, just get it out, and if you feel like you need to punch the door, give it a few whacks.
No, because I've already got two knuckles that are a little sore. I'm just trying to. I can't understand why Debbie would do this. Debbie knows she's always been able to calm me down, and she 4 or 5 times I called her today, and she never fucking answered, never texted, not a fucking thing.
You're an adult. You were meant to be an adult, and this isn't the first time we've heard about how your fake girlfriends are the only ones that are able to calm you down. You shouldn't need calming down.
I know.
Good hell.
And that cocksucker was there all fucking day.
How do you know? That
All fucking day. Because Jamie and Amy
fucking
told
day.
me.
Oh,
And Will told me. Between the two of them, he was there all fucking day from the time that I fucking hung up. Right up to now. Because he's out getting coffee for him and Jamie Amy. So he's there again.
Well, that would be kind of rude for him to go out and get coffee and not bring Debbie's any coffee back.
Mm.
I'm sure Debbie's getting a coffee too.
Talking about me.
And if I was Debbie, I'd get probably an onion bagel with some cream cheese or something. I mean the food in the hospital must suck. You know what I mean?
Done it in. It's fucking bullshit. Such fucking bullshit. Unfucking believable.
Now, do you think that Debbie loves you? I thought you guys were doing good.
Oh, we were doing good. We were doing good till this motherfucker came in the fucking picture with me there. Till Debbie's accident.
Now, who is this fucking guy anyway?
He's a fucking piece of shit.
But who is he? He's just Debbie's friend or something?
Yeah, Debbie's friend. Debbie's been going out doing things with. Debbie's renting a beach house from him.
Oh, that guy. Okay.
He doesn't know his boundaries. He doesn't know when to stop. He doesn't stop.
I think
he met the wrong guy to not stop with.
I think he's
Oh, yeah?
Well, he's got every right to be threatened by me. Debbie wants me.
She does?
This motherfucker has been told no too many times. He's pushed my button too many fucking times. So now he's threatening me and Debbie. He's put a wedge between me and Debbie because I don't want him there.
The thing I don't.
But Debbie's renting a beach house from him. Her stuff is in his beach house. What needs to happen is she needs to move out of his beach house, have Will and Winnie go over with the cops, get Debbie's stuff out of that beach house, put it in the storage so she can get another place.
But why the cops? Like why? What?
Because Lauren said so.
Oh, look, we usually don't go over, for these kind of things unless there's kind of any kind of domestic violence or that going on. Lorne Armstrong's requested it. Oh, Lorne, you should have said. Right, we'll get right on it. We'll get the
Right,
chief.
yeah.
We'll get the chief of police out there.
Right, and then she needs to pay for storage.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a small price to pay for Lorne's, security. He's so he can feel safe in their relationship.
Yeah. Angelo needs to go. That's the bottom line.
Absolutely. Doesn't matter how it happens.
No.
This is stuff that she can think up on her own.
I just had a thought, Lauren. Now, hear me out on this. If Debbie's renting a beach house from this Angelo guy, and this is the same guy that's apparently been doing stuff with her toes while she's asleep.
Quite fucked up, isn't it?
What are the odds?
Why isn't she throwing a fucking fit?
What are the odds?
Why is she not throwing a fit with that shit, Dan? Why is she not throwing a fit with that?
Chief, listen. What are the odds that he doesn't have some kind of recording devices hooked up in that beach house, in the bathroom, by the toilet?
That's true too. Or cameras.
What do you mean it's
right. Recording device.
Like, this is just Dan throwing shit out and he's like, oh yeah, I betcha. That's what I would do.
I wouldn't fucking put it past him. Wouldn't put it past him at all. I mean,
big psycho shit.
Maybe you ought to call Debbie and fucking put that in her head.
Well, it's not my
because
place.
she's probably not even thinking about it.
It's not even my place to. I mean, what if I'm wrong about that and I'm dragging a man?
Well, we can talk. We can talk to Jamie Amy. Debbie's probably sleeping, so we'll talk to Jamie Amy.
Why?
I mean, it's almost.
Because basically, you need to turn Angelo into a criminal.
Exactly.
You have to do it right now. Immediately.
no time can be wasted. So let's get Jamie Amy on the line, and she can try to cock up some more conspiracies, and we'll see how we go.
Yes.
But this whole call, it's like he has been hell bent on having a three-way conversation with anyone. It's like,
Yes.
what
He
about
must have put himself on mute.
exactly? What about the orderlies in the hospital? Do one of them want to get on?
Right.
Right.
But what I'm saying is,
Where's
he's not
Mark?
Yeah.
at the house now, and there's nothing we can do about anything that was done in the past, if it in fact happened. So it's not like she's in any danger. I mean, we'll talk to her. It doesn't have to be.
She's in danger. That motherfucker is there.
But Jamie Amy's there, and Winnie's there, and Will's there.
I like talking to Winnie and Will right now, so I don't know why they haven't called me.
I mean,
I've texted with Will a little bit. I'm surprised that they didn't call me.
I certainly don't want to drag a man's name through the mud if what I'm thinking isn't true. So I don't want to.
Well, it doesn't matter. This guy's always fucking drugging his own name through fucking mud.
It doesn't matter.
I mean, that would be a horrible
Disgusting piece of shit.
to accuse somebody of if they're not in fact doing that. You know?
Yeah, well, what if a fucking search happened?
But knowing what I know about this guy, it doesn't sound that far fetched, if you know what I mean.
But I can't do anything about it,
Well, neither can I.
and I'm not gonna fuck around. I've already said it. It's point blank. It's either him or me.
I mean, if this guy's got recording devices by the toilet, and he's watching, Dukes come out of the Duke chute. I
Oh
mean,
god.
that's fucked up.
It's very fucked up. But she's smart enough to fucking realize this shit.
This is just imaginary. Like, you guys are just inventing all this
I
right
know.
now, and she should be smarter than not to know this.
Mm-hmm.
So I put it point blank. It's either him or me.
Well, I think she's made a choice.
I'm not going away from that at all.
And what did she say?
Nothing yet. That motherfucker's there all night tonight again. Guarantee it.
Well, we don't know
Let's
that.
come. You know Jamie Amy's phone number, right?
I don't think I have it somewhere, but I don't. I mean, I don't know what it is that she's gonna confirm or deny for us.
No, well, I'll just put it on you. You just have a discussion with Jamie.
About what?
I'll put it
About
on mute
what?
today.
Great minds.
That's what I
Ask her if she thinks that this guy might have some recording devices in the beach house that Debbie's renting.
Well, right. We can do that. It doesn't have to happen at 1 in the morning. She's not even at the beach house at this point.
It doesn't matter. It'll show what kind of fucking guy he is.
And how is
That-
Jamie going to know that?
Exactly. Like, let's call Jamie up. Let's just, throw this crazy shit at her, and we'll just get a yes or a no. Does she think that that's happening? Like this, and because I'm sure the next thing will be like, get her to go to this beach house and check for shit and that. But we've really come to the whole crux of this. It's nothing to do with care for Debbie, worried about Debbie's safety. It's like, because as Dan says, we don't need to do this now. She's in the hospital. She's not at the beach house, so there's no hurry. And he's like, well, yeah, we need to show her what kind of guy he is. So it's all about getting rid of Angelo, not about, oh God, I hope Debbie's going to be okay.
I know.
We have plenty of time. And if in fact this guy's
I'm not waiting around for plenty of time, Dan. I don't want plenty of time to even based off something that it might be in that house or might not be. I want my future being based off her feelings. Does she want this guy in her life, or does she want me in her life? That's what I want.
We know he's got videos of her with her feet or something. So that's what someone said or something.
Her coming on her feet. You think that was being enough to fucking tell her?
Wait a minute,
Get the fucking guy out of your life.
her coming on her feet?
Him coming on her feet.
Oh my god!
From what Winnie and Will said.
Love Dan's
Are you
reactions.
fucking
I know.
kidding me?
No. It's call Winnie and Will and ask them.
Holy shit!
I'm gonna put it on mute. Call Winnie and Will. I'm putting it on mute.
Please,
I'm putting it
Dan.
on mute, Dick.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, no kidding. Call Winnie.
I'm not
Call
gonna
Winnie.
call 1 in the morning. Lord. Come on.
You know Winnie's awake.
She might be in bed. Maybe she was with her
Doubtful.
mom or something.
No, her mom's in jail.
Well, maybe she went to see her mom or something. I don't know.
In California? Winnie's not in California. She's
Well,
in Florida.
All right, but maybe they went to see Will's mom or something. I don't know what.
Will's mom is dead.
Day-to-day life. See, I didn't know that. I mean, I don't know.
I'm letting you know.
Why is that funny?
Well, it's not funny that his mom is dead, surely, but
I'll call Winnie and Will. See if they answer. They probably won't answer my call. It seems this is the way it seems to be. Because this happens way too often. I call somebody and they don't answer. One of you guys call and they answer.
Really?
That is very fucked up to me.
Really?
Yeah, that happens way too often.
I didn't even know it occurred.
Oh, I know it's a long time ago. I've been paying attention to it.
I mean, it is 1 in the morning, Lauren, so if someone doesn't pick up...
that doesn't matter, though. It can be fucking 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's happened then, too.
That is. It's 1 in the morning, buddy.
But it's happened at 3 in the afternoon. It's happened at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
It happens way too often.
What do you think?
So it seems really fucked up to me. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
I don't really follow you, but
there's some people that's not being very discreet. They're answering certain people's calls at any time, but they don't answer mine. Just like tonight, you called Debbie. Well, I called Debbie too. She didn't answer my call. She answered yours.
How is that?
Every time somebody else has called Debbie, Debbie has answered.
Maybe she's pissed.
I have called Debbie, and it always goes to her voicemail. It's no different with anybody else. I don't like it.
Well, she did say, again, that you're being too clingy. So if you keep calling her, you're going to...
It was before Debbie. It was before Debbie, Dan. This is far from the first time. Way far from the first time. This is going back 2 or 3 years.
Really?
Yeah, this is not new. And I pay attention to it.
Have you known?
What people don't think is I don't pay attention to it. I pay attention to it.
Have you known Winnie for 3 years?
No, I've known Winnie for what? 1.5 years?
Oh, then it can't go back 3 years.
No, it goes back 3 years.
How?
It goes back 3 years. It goes back clear to Ramona.
Oh, okay.
I pay attention to it. Regardless of what people might think that I don't pay attention to it, I pay attention to it.
Wait a minute. Who thinks you don't pay attention to it? I don't get what's going on here.
Whoever keeps doing it, I pay attention to it.
Okay.
When they don't answer my call, but I have somebody else call and they answer their call, it's not hard to figure out.
It isn't hard to figure out. So, and you figured it out. You've just got to take action on it now. And hi, Amanda James. And that is a good point. What he's saying here is be more discreet. Be better at catfishing me, so I can keep living in this fantasy.
Not answering my call on purpose.
On purpose?
But they're going to answer somebody else's call. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? You really think I'm that stupid?
Well, why would they do that?
Well, because they obviously think that I'm a dumbass and not paying attention to it.
Okay.
Just because you're the first one I've ever said anything to about it. I've never even said anything to Emma about it. And Emma's usually the first one that fucking knows about it. Because I say something to her.
Well, I know sometimes you tend to call people and leave mean texts and voicemails and stuff. So why would someone call you after that? I mean, I'm just playing devil's advocate.
When I'm not drinking, I don't do that.
Oh.
I mean, this shit has happened more times sober than when I was drunk.
Certainly, you can't expect somebody to pick up the phone every single time you call. I mean, I call people and they never pick up the phone.
Okay, every single time, there's a difference between every single time and never. But when you have somebody else call and they pick up the phone right off the fucking bat, several times in a row that somebody else calls, it's a little too easy to tell.
I mean, I know for myself, if I'm in the office or you know, I'm getting my groove on at the club, chances are I'm just going to let it go.
People are not doing a good job
He does.
being discreet.
I don't see what discretion.
People are doing a good job at being too noticeable.
And noticeable. Why? But what
People are doing too much of a good job at freaking me out when they do that.
Yeah. So Dan, you know, take it back to you and the rest of this group that you need to hide this better, because drunk Lauren is starting to see things for how they really are, and he doesn't like it.
No, drunk Lauren does not like it.
Okay, now we're getting to the root of it. So you're saying their horse in the race by doing that is to freak you out.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, why would they want to freak you out?
Because I'm that fucking Cawd person that fucking grabs bullshit from online. That shit pisses me right off, and
so
totally taking notice of that, and everybody's gonna fucking lose me because they don't fucking.
Everyone's gonna lose me.
All right. So again, you think that everybody.
See, that's such a weird statement to make.
Exactly. Because
I'm going to stop talking to everybody. Well, obviously you have some kind of a feeling that everyone's fake, right? And you're getting messed with. So what are you doing?
That's right, but he just he subconsciously knows that he just won't let it go, because if it was just, it would be like, you know, Debbie's gonna lose me unless she cuts this shit out. But the whole gang, so go and let them know they're really close to all of this, you know, content going away. They're not like, they're absolutely not, because Lorne won't do anything about it. But he wants to feel, he wants to have the wool pulled over his eyes a bit further.
Yeah.
You and Emma are the only two that I'm not very skeptical about.
But you're still skeptical.
I'm not skeptical about Debbie, except for now, because of this shit. I was never skeptical about Debbie at all until this shit today.
So it sounds to me like
this shit today fucked me up.
If things don't go your way, then you immediately think they're working for Cawd.
Yes.
This is the thing. This internet bullshit is not good for me.
But who's doing internet bullshit?
I don't like being this fucking Cawd bullshit.
Okay.
I fucking hate it.
Okay, let's make a list. Who is working for Cawd?
Okay, Dan. When you call somebody, how often do they answer? Every time, right?
No.
Just about every time.
No, I just got finished like 5 minutes ago saying people don't pick up my call all the time.
Okay, how often does Debbie pick up your call? Because she's picked up your call more than she has mine.
Okay, Debbie probably...
Can we get like a percentage? Like, do you have like an Excel spreadsheet maybe of the ratio of answers?
Guarantee that.
Okay. Debbie probably picks up my call 50% of the time. It's probably 50-50.
Okay,
So
that's more than what she picks up my call.
Every time I call her,
She picks up my call like maybe 1% of the time.
1%.
come on, Lauren. You call her.
Yeah.
Come on. Bullshit.
Dan,
You're telling me.
Dan, you think I'm fucking kidding?
I do.
You think I'm kidding?
Lauren.
I'm not kidding.
Lauren.
I'm not kidding, Dan.
Lauren. You call her 100 times and she only picks up one of those times, is what you're saying. I think you're.
I'm not kidding, Dan.
The facts.
I'm not kidding, Dan.
Serious.
I'm not kidding. I am not kidding.
I find that highly improbable.
I am not kidding.
Well, let me tell you this. If I called somebody 100 times...
Hang on a minute.
Listen.
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute, Dan. I'm gonna call her right now. Let me see if she picks up my call.
Listen.
I'm gonna call her right now so I can prove to you it's not gonna be picked up.
Wow, we'll have to see how that turns out another time because
You think she's gonna answer?
Hello?
I have strong suspicions that she won't. You know,
Yeah.
anything's possible, but yeah, if I was a betting man, I would say it is not going to be her that answers.
Okay.
So
Sounds good.
we will see. We'll see another time. But that was a heap of fun. Thank you so much, everyone. Who joined me for Sundays with Cod. Still seems crazy to say that, but this has been great. And thank you for joining me.
Yeah, thank you. It's been a lot of fun. This
It
is a good call.
It is a great call, and a couple of misdemeanors is going really well. I, like everyone else, has been enjoying all of those. Especially I loved. I mean, the most recent one was awesome talking about, and you know that is going to be very intriguing to see where all this fucking lawn shit
It will be,
with the
yeah.
father goes.
In a couple weeks, we should have our next answer.
Absolutely, but yeah, like some of the stuff like the parole hearings, that's great. Like that's something a little bit different. So I think are you guys kind of mostly into a Saturday premiere most weeks or?
Yeah. Yeah.
Excellent.
So we're going to be doing hopefully a pretty consistent schedule of premiering on Saturdays.
Fantastic. So if you haven't already subscribed, and you're crazy if you haven't, the link's in the top there. Please go ahead and do that. Hello.
She's back.
And thank you to our third co-host. Couldn't have done it without you.
Yeah.
Look, thanks very much, guys. This has been heaps of fun. You know, thanks heaps to Reborn and Blue Boy. You know, not only for their service every week, but thinking of me while there's a short hiatus. I'm sure they'll be back soon, which everyone I know will be looking forward to. But yeah, this has been brilliant. Thanks, guys. See you again soon.